80 nights.
WNZK has available a few good hours of airtime for a few good programs to serve their communities. Radio is better than ever in targeting an audience that listens to what you say. Learn more about this exciting radio broadcasting opportunity by calling WNZK Radio at 248-557-3500.
Welcome to the bright side of aging. My name is Ike Engelbaum. I'm a pharmacist and the publisher of AmericanSeniorGazette.org. It has been wisely said, you cannot help getting older, but you can help getting old. It has also been said that age is a matter of the mind. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. My purpose in doing the show is so that seniors and caregivers can share their ideas and questions on how we can age gracefully and in a vertical position for as long as our good genes will allow. And if we've inherited bad genes, how to outwit them. Our topics include senior housing, financial, legal, safety, travel, health issues, interesting senior events in the community, and most of all, tips on how to put old on hold.
If your question is, who am I going to call to bring the kind of services into my home that I need because I can't get out? House Calls on Wheels provides both medical and non-medical services in your home. They can bring in doctors, dentists, nurses, therapists, and more. And those medical services are covered by Medicare and most private insurance plans. And they have all sorts of non-medical services, whatever you need. Now, if you use 4 hours or more of non-medical services per month, you're going to get a free personal emergency button telephone that you can use for both emergencies or daily use. Call House Calls on Wheels toll-free for further information. 1-888-489-8980. That's 1-888-489-8980.
Do you know someone who needs to see a dentist but is homebound? Dr. Mansour's Portable Dental Services provides dental treatment in the comfort of a person's home. Portable Dental Services administers all aspects of dental care. To make an appointment, call 586-873-5567. That's Portable Dental Services, 586-873-5567. Portable Dental Services, making smiles at home.
And hopefully you are smiling not only at home, but when you step out of the home. Because what's that song? Smile and the world smiles, something like that. Anyway, I am really grateful for the type of weather we're having. It's terrific. We are actually sort of celebrating summer and stuff. And it's always nice to know that there's different seasons coming on. Some are not as much appreciated as the others, but enjoy the day. And that's the whole object of our show, Bright Side of Aging, to enjoy life as best you can. As I always like to say, is that the ABCs of aging is adjusting and accepting, and B is bridging your age bracket from where you have been to the next step. And C, of course, is communicating. And I'm very proud to have started the Entrepreneurs Network group. That now we're having people that are 50 plus coming to our meetings. Our meetings are Thursday morning. So any Thursday morning, including tomorrow, 9:15 to 10:30. If you're an encore entrepreneur, and we're actually doing more of that than ever before. And I think it's great because in the old days we always used to talk about retiring, and somehow if we played golf and we traveled, that would be enough. Well, there's a limited amount of time that, first of all, you can afford to do all of that. And you find that also it gets rather boring to do the same really luxury type things, although it's great to have fun, but it's also great to have a purpose. So join us for the Entrepreneurs Group if you're looking to start a second career. Take advantage of the talents you have and also the credentials you have. We meet at Level 1 Bank. It's free donuts, free coffee, and also a lot of great free advice on how you can enjoy life not only employed and self-employed, but also reaching out to help others. And if you're business-orientated, there's a great organization called SCORE, S-C-O-R-E, which originally stood for Senior Corps Retired Executives, where people just helped other people after they've retired from their business career to help new startups. And we do all of that, and it's free. If you need more information, of course, log on to Entrepreneurs Network of Michigan, or the old-fashioned way of just calling me at 888-489-8980. And I'm really proud and very happy that I made the acquaintance of Dr. Andre Lee, who took up on that advice. He was originally the administrator of Highland Park General Hospital, which, when it closed, decided that he would use his consultative talents to help people get into the healthcare field, and started hospices and is still doing that, and is devoted to really helping young black students that want to go into the healthcare field. So he has a foundation, Leeway Foundation, that helps young people that want to get into the healthcare field. Also, for every one of us, health education. And he has some fun fundraising ideas that we'll remind you about. For those of you who have not heard them, I think they're great. I'm proud to be involved with them. And Dr. Andre Lee is a typical type of entrepreneur. He doesn't just do one thing. He does a whole bunch of stuff. Is that right, Dr. Andre Lee?
Yes, sir. I think I'm busier now in retirement than I was when I was working. I'm thinking about going back to work.
Well, it's funny you say that, because I run into people every once in a while, and I ask them, well, how's retirement going for you? I say, oh, gee, I really don't have that much to do. I'm tempted to give out your number to everybody. I said, here, call this guy. He'll tell you. You're going to be busy.
Look here, I've got exhibits, I've got books, and I got more people asking me for exhibits and more people asking for books. And I've got this church news, the digital newsletter, Bright Side of Aging, that we want churches to take advantage of. It's free. It's a digital, obviously the digital virtual platform where churches can put out announcements, and we'll be sending things that people can benefit from in their congregation, anywhere from coupons to discounts to advice on how to navigate the healthcare system, and tips and suggestions on how to get healthier and stay healthier.
Mm-hmm.
And it's free.
Yes.
It's free. And we're going to have a lot of live webinars eventually. And what we would like to do, and you say, well, how's it going to be paid for? Well, we're going to have a lot of sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're not looking to try to get money from the churches. In fact, we hope that we get enough sponsors that we'll be able to turn some of this money back over to some of the churches, so it can be a nice little revenue stream.
Mm-hmm. And what a fun way to do it. Churches obviously have to be in touch with their members, and the format will be that whatever the church wants to get out to their congregation, they have their own private email contacts. That's all private. We don't intend to do that. We'll give them the opportunity to send out these newsletters where the members can not only find out what's going on in the respective church, but also fellow congregants that may have a business that they want to offer the other members in the congregation some sort of a saving. So you can save as well as find out who each other is. I am always amazed how many times people that go to a congregation or a church and really don't know the day job, so to speak, or the activities of the fellow congregants. Isn't that what a congregation is all about?
Yeah.
To help each other not only spiritually, but also in their daily life financially. There's nothing wrong with helping people become self-sufficient. And we can do that by way of the newsletter. And it's very simple. You just have to contact us, and we'll be glad to pick it up from there. And you've already have in place a lot of great information. Plus, you also have the legend, the health and history legends of some very prominent black leaders. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I do. I have 5 exhibits now that are traveling the country. One right now that's really very active. It's in fact the Black Medical Schools Legends is on exhibit. Was at Hartford Memorial Baptist Church in Detroit. My colleague, Dr. Martin Crease, is there, and she's available to give a lecture on what you see. But there's 7 big panels, and it's worth going by there to see. It really is. And if you want to bring it to your church, all you got to do is let me know or let Dr. Martin Crease know she's at that church, and we can make that happen. And we have books to go along with it and posters that people, churches can take. We'll work out something so that you can sell it and mark it up and make some revenue for your church while you're at it.
And the wonderful thing about it is you're giving out information that people can put into action, as well as raising revenue for the church. And in my opinion, of course, I'm biased in the sense that I always get frustrated when a lot of these organizations assume they have to do the same thing over and over again. And I'm not telling you not to continue with the spaghetti dinners and the pancake breakfast. They're wonderful. But, being able to convey information for the younger generation coming up about some of the predecessors in the black community that helped make this our country. Isn't that meaningful? It's like an education. And
Exactly.
And they can earn some extra dollars to keep the church going. So it's really a win-win all the way around. And there are various tips that you have in your armamentarium. Is there one that you'd like to share with us today?
Well, yeah, I want to talk about allergies because, most people think of allergies in the spring and worry about it because you get the sniffles and the squeaky and the watery eyes and so forth. But, allergies happen actually all year long, but they're actually really in the spring and in the fall. And so, you're going to start getting those sniffles if you haven't already in terms of allergies. And so I don't want people to there are ways you can do this to minimize that impact. First of all, because allergies can increase your risk for stroke and certainly trigger asthma if you don't have it already. And some of the allergy meds can make you more prone to dementia if you overuse them. So you have to be careful about some of the things you have to do. Okay, and but sometimes a runny nose and watery eyes may not be an allergy, although that's obviously the most prominent symptom of that. But sometimes there are other things that play. So if you really hit by it really bad, and Michigan is one of those places that gets a lot of allergens, then I would certainly go to your doctor. Okay.
And actually, you happen to know some very prominent allergy physician. So, and likewise, you can always check with the Department of Health. But if you need guidance in any of those areas, I'll be more than happy to assist, because as a pharmacist, they're part of my colleagues. So, and the nice thing about it now is that you've got major hospitals that also have these health screenings, and we do quite a few of them. I'm working with Unify Detroit, which is a coalition of about 20 churches, where we go out on Saturdays once a month and provide the screenings to assist people that are not sure exactly what's going on, but it's not as good as it should be. And the key is to not wait until you suddenly end up having to go to an emergency room. Start seeing some symptoms. The sooner that you identify what's going on, the better for you and your family as well. So let's, as they say, you got to reach out when things are not working out well for you. And through the Leeway Foundation, we can try to alert you to a lot of the conditions that you should be aware of. And if you're involved in a church and organization and want to enjoy not only finding out what you can do in terms of health care, but also how to increase the financial situation, give us a call. We'll be more than happy to make it happen. All you got to call is 888-489, 1-800-489-8980. That's 888-489-8980. Right now, we are plumb out of time for our visit, Dr. Lee. And yes, time fleets. Okay. We'll get started next week. How's that? Okay? Have a great day and a great week. We'll be right back, folks. Don't you dare go away. If you are diabetic, I am sure you have been warned by your doctor about the circulation problems that may occur, especially in your legs and your feet. That is why Medicare still pays for a free new pair of shoes if you're diabetic. And also, there's a system called neuropathy that may settle in that can be treated by a non-invasive system best described as the anodyne therapy. Call 1-888-489-8980 and find out how your leg circulation could be possibly improved by the anodyne therapy. Anodyne therapy is a non-invasive way of producing warmth in your legs and is applied by a professional in the convenience of your home or a nearby office. That's 1-888-489-8980. And if you'd like a free brochure on how Medicare can help you as a diabetic patient, many services are available for free. Call 1-888-489-8980.
Do you know someone who needs to see a dentist but is homebound? Dr. Mansour's Portable Dental Services provides dental treatment in the comfort of a person's home. Portable Dental Services administers all aspects of dental care. To make an appointment, call 586-873-5567. That's Portable Dental Services, 586-873-5567. Portable Dental Services, making smiles at home.
And I hope that you copy down some of the sponsors that we have. They help keep us on the air, and you're going to be able to find out more about Portable Dental Services and other stuff on October the 19th. I'm really excited about initiating something I've had ticking around for years. I call it Project Kosher Ham. Does that get your attention? I am partnering with Leeway Foundation, and those of you who heard the first segment, that was Dr. Andre Lee. He's devoted now as a second career to get health education out, and also being a veteran, he wants to help veterans. So this is a project I've only been thinking about for the last 3 years, and thanks to Steinway Piano Gallery, we're going to make our attempt to make it happen, and that's going to be from 5:30 to 8:30 out at Steinway Piano Gallery, which is a beautiful facility. They have a stage, and also we're going to have a strolling dinner, plus we'll have exhibitors, plus door prize drawings. It'll be a fun evening. And we also are planning to have people who are prominent in their fields, health-wise and otherwise. So you'll get a chance to interact with healthcare professionals, have great food, a lot of fun, and also hear some talented musicians as well. Project Ham, I took poetic liberty, as they say, stands for health, humor, and the A stands for art therapy. The one M stands for music therapy. The other one stands for movement. By that I mean like yoga and also Tai Chi, various ways of exercising. And the other M is for money. So we'll have some financial advice, no arm twisting, but a lot of great information. And you might want to mark it down, 5:30 to 8:30 on October the 19th. It's a Thursday, and the weather is my kind of weather at that time as well. You'll definitely have an enjoyable time and also help veterans not only in their needs on an emotional basis, but also financially. We'll have some business opportunities available for not only veterans, but if you want to develop a home-based business, that's where the money part comes in. So we're going to help you health-wise as well as money-wise. So if you're interested, you'll definitely get your money's worth. We're planning on having the tickets available for around $50, and with the food that we'll be serving and the beverages, if you eat enough, you'll definitely get your money back. Plus, you're going to hear Cliff Monier, who is world-renowned in his piano talent. Cliff is on staff at Steinway Piano Gallery, which is located at M5 North and Maple. It has, because it's right on the corner, it's like southeast of Maple. And the beautiful part about it is they've got great parking. It's very accessible since it's right off of M5. And if you'd like more information, maybe post the event in your gathering places like churches, synagogues, or if any organizations. And it's a great time to hook up and meet other people that really look on life with the bright side of aging. I cannot stress the importance, as you age, of connecting and communicating, because it is a known fact that if you isolate yourself, and this is one of the biggest problems that seniors have, if they lose a significant other, they don't feel like going out, and they feel that they just stay home and just watch TV, and that only goes so far. You must, and I repeat, must, keep on moving. What's that line? Move it or lose it? Well, it's particularly important when you're aging to stay in touch with friends. Why not, if you think about it. As much as I love this time of the year, we have to think of the other part of the year where snow comes down. And comes around Christmas time, what do? If you like to send out Christmas cards and what have you, you make up a list of people that you'll send out a Christmas card to. Why only send them a Christmas card or a card on their birthday? Why not just call them and say hello? In fact, I got news for you. Your voice to someone that's close to you is probably the next closest thing to being there. That's one of the reasons I enjoy doing radio, is I connected with people that I've never met and certainly would like to meet with you, and that's why we're doing these events starting on October the 19th. You'll get a chance to communicate not only with me, but also people that are in the community, that are giving type people. You want a simple rule in life? Just connect with people, and as the old song goes, make you friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold. I'm not charging for this either, folks, but make sure that you stay in touch with people that you probably only are in touch with once or twice a year. Why? Life is too short. Enjoy it. As one of my ichisms, as I like to quote, is that you only live once, but if you do it the right way, that's enough. So why not enjoy every day? Because the truth is, there are going to be times that you keep on repeating, I remember in the good old days. I want you to remember something. The days today are going to be the good old days later on. And I always like to remind people, rather than when you get up in the morning and say, oh, another day, why not say, oh, another day, what can I do today? If you're retired and you want to get active, join up with a service organization. We've had people 60 plus come to our entrepreneur meetings, and we have them every week, Thursday mornings. And there are a lot of seniors who feel that, hey, I've always had this idea, but I've never had anyone that can help me make it happen. Well, one thing is for sure. You alone cannot necessarily take an idea and make it super successful. You need people around you. But once you have the idea and you find the right people, anything is possible. It really is. As I joke about it, even the Lone Ranger needed Tonto, right? There's a heap of wisdom there somewhere, so hopefully you'll find it and you can share it with me. And the one thing for sure is don't stay at home and brood. And there are various ways that you can really enjoy life, but you have to get out of that house and mingle. And I'd like to continue on some of those thoughts, but not today, because I've run out of time, and I hate to leave this segment, Bright Side of Aging, without my favorite parting thought, which is, yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift, and that's why we call it the present. Please enjoy your present by looking and living life with a bright side of aging. Welcome to the Entrepreneurs Network radio show. Our mission is to interview successful entrepreneurs who are willing to share with us their ideas and experiences, both the successes and the failures. Because as it has been jokingly said, you should learn from the mistakes of others, because you'll never live long enough to make them all yourself. My name is Ike Engelbaum, and I'm the founder of the Entrepreneurs Network of Michigan, which is a group of motivated people that are all interested in helping each other and achieving our personal and professional goals. Please check out our website, entrepreneursnetworkofmichigan.com, for meeting schedule as well as self-improvement material. Our philosophy is that if it's to be, it's up to me.
If you're one of those folks who needs a helping hand, like somebody to provide transportation or grocery shopping or help you pay your bills, run your errands, laundry pickup and delivery, maybe somebody to help you with bathing and grooming or in-home hair cutting and styling, you can't get out and you need medical help, maybe a doctor, a dentist, a nurse, a podiatrist, you name it, or prescription delivery, House Calls on Wheels is the answer. They provide both non-medical and medical services in your home. The non-medical services start as low as $10 an hour if you're using any of the medical services, and all of the medical services are covered by Medicare and most private insurance plans. Call House Calls on Wheels for further information. It's a toll-free number, 1-888-489-8980. That's House Calls on Wheels, 1-888-489-8980.
Do you know someone who needs to see a dentist but is homebound? Dr. Mansour's Portable Dental Services provides dental treatment in the comfort of a person's home. Portable Dental Services administers all aspects of dental care. To make an appointment, call 586-873-5567. That's Portable Dental Services, 586-873-5567. Portable Dental Services, making smiles at home.
And welcome. I'm really excited about having two entrepreneur members, might add new members of the Entrepreneurs Network of Michigan. As those of you who listen to the program know, we are meeting every week on Thursday mornings from 9:15 to 10:30 at Level 1 Bank, which is 37100 Woodward in Bloomfield Hills. To give you a better guideline, Level 1 Bank is located on the southeast corner of Big Beaver and Woodward. We have a nice private room in the back, so that we not only have privacy, but we also have free donuts and coffee for you. So if you are a budding entrepreneur or a blooming entrepreneur, I think that's politically correct to say, or you just have an idea that you want to have collective wisdom of the group, and we got some really talented people in our group. We have attorneys, accountants, marketing people, financial people. We can help you make it happen, so to speak. We believe in the philosophy. Our mission is to help each other in achieving our goals. And I've always been enthralled and had the privilege of meeting Zig Ziglar. Unfortunately, he's no longer around, but he was probably looked upon and as the father of motivation. And his classic line, which I abide by like it's one of the commandments, not a suggestion, one of the commandments that he promoted, was that if you help someone achieve their goals, they more than in turn will help you achieve yours. And that's what our group is all about. You'll definitely walk out smarter than when you walked in, and it's free. Give us a try. And as an added incentive, we have a door prize drawing that if we pull your card, you will have an opportunity to be on this show for a 10-minute interview. And I'm really excited about having two talented young guys come to our meetings and also help in our web development. They're Josh Rudaitis and Allan LeBlanc. Josh Rudaitis welcome.
Thank you.
And as you know, our format at the Entrepreneurs Network is to give a 60-second elevator pitch. So go for it. What is your 60-second elevator pitch?
Well, thank you, Ike. A little bit about myself. I am Josh Rudaitis. I'm an IT consultant with IT Solutions. IT Solutions is a full-service IT company, so we do computer maintenance, server implementations, as well as setup, backups, and quarterly maintenance. My background, I grew up around technology. My father would bring home PLCs and introduce me to computers at a young age, and I got fascinated by it. I went to school, started freelancing, and eventually built a company that now serves for-profit and non-profit organizations.
And IT, of course, stands for Information Technology, right?
Absolutely.
And that's it, as they say.
Yes.
And I am always impressed by the remarks you make. As I could recall, you're a veteran, are you?
No, that is the guy sitting next to me.
Okay, all right.
That would be me.
And the guy sitting next to you is Allan LeBlanc, who's also a member of our group. So, Allan, why don't you give us your 60-second elevator pitch?
You got it, Ike. A little bit about me. I'm an Air Force veteran. And like Josh, I also had a background in technology, primarily in aircraft maintenance with the Air Force. And we both went to Baker College. We got degrees in information technology, concentrating in security. And, that's one of the approaches we bring to IT Solutions is we bring the ability to troubleshoot problems. It's easy to sit there and say, oh, this will fix it or that'll fix it. But knowing how to troubleshoot is a whole thing in and of itself. I grew up with a lot of technology people too. My uncle was in the Navy. He actually repaired drones. This is back in the early 70s. So he was you're right.
So you got a history in that area.
Yep.
So then, as far as the whole technology scene is as now, Josh, I had the pleasure of hearing you make a presentation. I believe it was to the Veterans Group for the
Yes.
security. Do you
Yes.
want to share some of the highlights of your talk?
There are multiple simple steps that you can do to protect your computer's information. Because everyone stores their information on the computer, and a lot of homeowners just have their information in one place on one private computer. So there are simple steps such as when you aren't using the computer, shut it down. It's a lot harder to get into a system that isn't turned on than it is when it's up and accessible. Have good antivirus such as Malwarebytes, anti-malware. That also has anti-exploit protection, and it does have anti-ransomware.
Back up your data. Have your data in more than one place. Get yourself an external hard drive, a flash drive, which we call a thumb drive. Another thing, encrypt your files. All operating systems come with an ability to encrypt your files. If you consider it important, you might want to do that.
Your phone, something you carry with you everywhere. It also has the ability to encrypt your information. So it's important that, because a lot of people do their online banking on their phone, that you enable that encryption software. Android has it, as well as the Apple iPhone has it. And it's a simple process that you can Google to enable that.
It's simple if you know what you're doing. From the sound of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But
when you say encrypt, for people like myself who are technology challenged, what does that mean?
Encryption is, it takes plain text, such as what we have written on this paper in front of us, and it scrambles it up. So someone looking at it from the outside, they see a bunch of gurgly gush. It's illegible
Well,
for them.
the way I write it's gobbledygook already, so so does that mean I'm safe? No.
No, but
I see. I see.
it's a good first step.
I see. I just wondered, as far as your activity is concerned, that we talked about at our meetings. You offer consultation at no charge. Is that right?
Yes,
Allan?
we offer our initial consultation at no charge.
Mm,
And we will walk through your system, see what's wrong with it, and come up with step-by-step game plan to resolve the issue.
mhm. Now, can you share with us some of the businesses that you have worked with that to benefit?
Yes, one of the organizations we've worked with is Fazilkhan and Associates. We got them, they had no backup system in place. You know, their information wasn't even on the server where it should have been. So we took their information and we put it in the server, encrypted the information. We restricted access to that server so that only people that were registered on that network could access it. And we also set up a backup routine so that their data is backed up in 3 places. It's backed up on-site via an external drive. It's backed up online, via a cloud service. And it also has an image backup. So in case they get ransomware, we can restore the server to working operation using that image backup.
Now, as far as the whole procedure is concerned, are you able to work on almost any type system with your security approach, or are you restricted to certain types?
We can work on just about any system.
Mm-hmm.
Operating systems, they're really not that different. Yes, I realize that Apple and the Windows operate differently, but the security principles are really the same.
Mm-hmm.
What we call best practices. That's what he was talking about. The virusware and malware and things. Yeah. And the size, that's really the only challenge, is the size of the network. How many people are using it, how many computers, how many servers, et cetera, et cetera.
It's a lot easier to secure a system that only has 5 users rather than 500 users.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to delimitate who has access to what files on the system, what privileges do they have? Do they have only read privileges? Do they have read and write? Or do they not even get the ability to see the contents of that folder?
I just was curious as to what steps one has to take when they bring you in. What can they expect as far as what are they going to have to do?
First, call us.
Okay, yes. Once you're called, you walk in. So then, do you do an initial evaluation?
Yes, we do an initial evaluation to see where they are. We then gather from the client where they want to go. So if they want to have backup routine, they want to have major security flaws resolved, and they want to have their system optimized to the point that it's serving their company's usage.
Right.
And we can create a step-by-step plan to do that.
We do a pretty comprehensive evaluation. It isn't just how do we electronically secure the system. We do a physical too, because Josh tells a story about a doctor's office where the server was right under the fish tank by the door. So you could walk in and walk out with the server that easily.
It does no good to secure your system electronically if someone can walk in and take the whole system with them.
Right.
And, even if you have encryption on it, you give them enough time, they can break that encryption. There's no foolproof method of protecting your information, but there are steps you can take to do so. And when combined, simple steps together, you can create a pretty comprehensive security plan.
Well, you mentioned that the first thing to do is to call you. So why don't you repeat your phone number a couple of times so that they can call you?
Absolutely. It is 586-522-6213. That number again is 586-522-6213.
Okay, and we always have our safety net number, 888-489-8980. And better yet, why don't you show up tomorrow or any Thursday morning, since these are fellow entrepreneurs. We meet over at Level 1 Bank, Thursday mornings, 9:15 to 10:30, and we always leave time after our meeting so that you can talk one-on-one. In this case, you can talk one-on-two with both Allan, LeBlanc, and Josh Rudaitis. That in itself is worth it, aside from the free donuts and coffee. As they say, 90% of success is just showing up. So show up tomorrow or any Thursday morning, and we can certainly give you some great guidance on how you can secure your computer and the information. And right now, we'll take a brief break, and we'll be right back with two dynamic entrepreneurs, Josh Rudaitis and Allan LeBlanc. That sort of sounds French, Allan. Is that correct?
It is.
Am I smart or what? Okay.
You are.
Well, thank you. We'll be right back, and we'll share more smartness. Don't you dare go away. We will be right back. House Calls on Wheels has a great idea on how you can help your loved ones stay comfortable, independent, safe, and right at home by converting your attached garage or retrofitting your home to a customized home healthcare suite. Call 888-489-8980. The Healthcare Suite is a customized floor plan which quickly and easily converts your garage or modifies any room inside your home into a comfortable living area in less than 90 days. If you'd like, the unit has its own heating, air conditioning, and plumbing system, even a private bathroom, and all of this for less than a year's stay in a nursing home. And we have a budget plan so that we can work within your budget. Call 888-489-8980. We even have a free video that you can see. Call 888-489-8980 and find out about the Healthcare Suite now.
Do you know someone who needs to see a dentist but is homebound? Dr. Mansour's Portable Dental Services provides dental treatment in the comfort of a person's home. Portable Dental Services administers all aspects of dental care. To make an appointment, call 586-873-5567. That's Portable Dental Services, 586-873-5567. Portable Dental Services, making smiles at home.
And hopefully you're smiling and listening to Josh Rudaitis and Allan LeBlanc, both dynamic entrepreneurs. In case you missed the first segment, I'm going to give you an opportunity to give your 60-second elevator pitch again, guys. How's that? Okay? Allan, we'll start with you. All right?
Well, I'm Allan LeBlanc. I'm an IT consultant from IT Solutions. If you have a computer issue or you think you have an issue, please contact us. You know, we're good at figuring things out. We're both experts with technology. We're both experts at troubleshooting. You know, I've been troubleshooting things for years. If I can troubleshoot an airplane, a multi-million-dollar aircraft, I can certainly troubleshoot a computer system. And we're both very friendly, and we're both very, very easy to talk to. We would appreciate you giving us a call. Thank you.
And if they show up tomorrow, they'll hear how easy you talk.
Absolutely. Come
right?
come over to the meetings. It's a great time. It's a great event. Everyone is very friendly, and everyone has a lot of good information to share. So it is a great event.
Yeah, right. And I am really pleased that both you guys joined because, frankly, for our own website, the Entrepreneurs Network of Michigan, we've met, and you've been a great help in terms of improving what has to be done. And I was impressed with just your getting involved with the Entrepreneurs Network. You made the comment, hey, this website could be speeded up. Is that correct? I mean, that's an issue, isn't it?
And some of the issues are just from where it's hosted. A lot of web hosts have bandwidth packages, so your lowest tier will go really slow, whereas one of the higher tiers, it may cost more, but it'll load your site a lot quicker.
Now, once someone gets involved in a business with a certain type website, the easiest thing, of course, I always hear is, well, we'll have to build a new website. Can you share with me, Josh Rudaitis, is it possible, rather than abandoning, which to me seems like in the medical field, that you right away go for surgery versus trying to improve. Can you improve most systems?
Yes. Most systems, they're ill. They need some tweaking to get them where they should be. But it's not cost effective to rebuild something that's already standing sometimes. If you have a website and the shell's there, and it's not going to take too much, just dropping in a few features, and the script's all good, it's going to save you a lot of money just modifying it versus rebuilding the whole thing from scratch.
Right. I mean, I always get a little bit concerned when unfortunately I've fallen down that trap about 3 times where I bring in somebody new who says, oh, I can build you a new one. And abandon after all the time that you spent on the old one.
Yes.
Right. So if you know what you're doing, and maybe that's the key.
Yes.
And of course, I would think now, because technology has improved so much, and you have experts like you that are out there all the time, has the benefit of knowing how to improve versus replacing. Is that safe to say?
Yes. The other thing that's becoming a trend is online. You have a lot of sites and site applications that are being geared more for content creation than ever before. So where you had to have a vast array of knowledge on how to make these website sites work and build them from scratch, now a lot of it is, halfway there for you already.
So then you know how to pick up from where you have.
Yep.
So, Allan, you mentioned before that you're involved with airplanes and all. Have you found that that's an important training time for you?
Yes, it really was. It really was, because to work on something is complicated. They say, as an F-16, which is what I worked, you learned after a certain amount of time what usually went wrong. You had a problem with it, with this component. You got this particular set of traits. I call them traits, issues. And with computer systems, it's the same way. You're getting this problem. It's not, your computer's not connecting to the internet. Well, there's a few steps you take. Okay, is the network card turned on? Does it have one in it? And that's just simple things. They seem complicated, but some of them are simple. It's having the system knowledge. That's where you gain it. That's where Josh and myself maybe have an advantage over some people. We have the system knowledge.
All right. Well, I would imagine with that type of experience, Josh, I'm just curious, how did you get involved in this whole business?
Well, my father, from a young age, he worked with Gary Workman at General Motors and developed a network architecture called DeviceNet.
Mm-hmm.
And so he always had computers around the house, and I was one of the first kids to have his own computer, playing up. And I would work very hard at breaking it at a young age.
Well, I'm good at that, and I've had that.
And my father would work very hard at fixing it and keeping it running. Well, over time I learned how to fix it myself, and, I got interested in it.
Mm-hmm.
It piqued my interest.
Mm-hmm.
So growing up with it is really how I got involved.
Mm-hmm.
Breaking it and then figuring out, okay, I broke it, now how do I fix it? It taught me a lot.
Yeah,
and I think working on the system is the best way to learn it.
Well, I got to give you credit. It's interesting how successful people have one thing in common, is that they actually take things apart and then see if they can put it back together again. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, Henry Ford was noted that he took all the motors apart and then put them back.
And put them back together to learn.
Right. There's certain things in life that are applicable to almost any industry, including our current situation with technology and all, and that's terrific. That's the best type of experience. They always say, don't fix it until it's broken.
Yes.
And one of my ichisms is that many times it pays to break it and fix it better again. So there is a way to actually get right into something like that. And I just wondered that we only have a few minutes left. Are there any top tips, Josh, as far as security for, let's say, a home-based business or small business owner?
Yes. Mostly what we went over before, but have a good antivirus like Malwarebytes anti-malware. Make sure you clean your temp files out. Make sure your computer's off when you aren't at home using it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, make sure you do backups. Regular backups. And you have more than one copy of your information. Because if you get ransomware and you're doing a backup in the middle of when you get this ransomware, all your data on your computer plus your backup is now gone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So have at least, 2 copies of it.
Mm-hmm. So part of your service, I assume, is actually going in and sort of overseeing what they're doing now that they may be missing out on. Is that safe to say? All right. So then I know we talked, you certainly work within people's budgets. The initial consultation is no charge. And because of your collective experience, I would assume that you'd be able to go into a business and relate some of the things they may not be aware is available to them. Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Absolutely.
Well, it's been a delight to have you on the air. And by all means, call our safety number, 888-489-8980, and we'll put you in touch with 2 dynamic guys. But better yet, show up at our meeting. And I don't want to leave this segment without my favorite thought, which is, if you really want to get anything done in life, you'll find a way. And if you don't, you'll find an excuse. And there is no excuse for not achieving your dreams and goals in America, because it is the greatest country in the whole world. Remember, a goal is just a dream with a deadline.
WNZK has available a few good hours of airtime for a few good programs to serve their communities. Radio is better than ever in targeting an audience that listens to what you say. Learn more about this exciting radio broadcasting opportunity by calling WNZK Radio at 248-557-3500. This is WNZK, Dearborn Heights, Detroit, your ethnic superstation